Good morning, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to welcome you to the German-Spanish Digital Industry Day 2026. Let me start with a few words of welcome to those who make this day possible. To Her Excellency Ambassador Maria Margarete Gosse, thank you for being with us once again, and for the trusted partnership between the Embassy and the AHK Spain. To Mr. Thomas Jatzombeck, Parliamentary State Secretary at the Federal Ministry for Digital Transformation and State Modernization. Welcome back to Spain. To Mr. Alberto Gago, Director of AESIA, the Spanish Agency for Supervision of Artificial Intelligence, thank you for joining us. To Professor Núria Oliver, who will close our morning with her keynote, it is an honor to host you. Also to the representatives of the Spanish Ministry of Industry and Tourism being here today. And finally, a warm welcome to our distinguished guests and panelists from Celonis, T-Systems Iberia, Red.es, Siemens Mobility, GFT España, GMV, and Indra Mind. The quality of this lineup speaks for itself. Allow me also a special word of thanks to the Department for Economic Affairs of the German Embassy, to Mr. Ingo Stender, Head of Mission, Deputy Head of Mission, and to his colleague, Mr. Georg Schulze-Zunglei, for the truly excellent collaboration. Days like this today only happen because that partnership between Embassy and Chamber works hand in hand every week of the year. If I may pause a moment on Mr. Jatzombeck, we first had the pleasure of meeting last November on the occasion of the 11th Spanish-German Forum, where His Majesty King Felipe VI and Federal President Frank-Walter Steinmeier brought together the business leaderships of both countries. It was there that you, Mr. Jatzombeck, expressed the wish to come back to Spain and look more closely at the Spanish and the Spanish-German digital landscape. Today, we have the privilege of turning that wish into reality. And it is precisely that role we want to fulfill at the German-Spanish Chamber of Commerce, to be a platform for exchange, for business, and for representation of our member companies vis-à-vis the public sector on both sides of the Pyrenees. Days like today are exactly what this house is for, bringing together administration, industry, and academia in one room around the questions that will shape our shared competitiveness. And last but not least, a warm word for our two moderators who will carry the conversation forward. Katharina Miller, founding partner of Miller International Knowledge, will lead our first roundtable on digital government in action. We will look at the process intelligence and data are reshaping public administration for making services faster and more transparent for citizens, to questions of governance, scaling and trust in the digital state. With Spain's Kit Digital and Germany's modernization agenda both in full motion, the timing could not be better. Almudena de la Mata, managing partner of Blockchain Intelligence, will then guide us through AI-driven industry, from automation to competitive advantage. Here, the question is no longer whether to adopt AI, but how to move forward from pilots to scale. How Europe can turn industrial data, talent, ecosystems into real competitiveness across mobility, defense, financial services, and aerospace. We will then have the privilege of closing with Núria Oliver with her keynote, The Human Frontier, Why Talent is Europe's Real AI Superpower. Before our president, Osmar Polo, brings the morning to a close and we move into the networking lunch. Before I hand over, one last word to my team here at the German-Spanish Chamber of Commerce, who has put this day together with extraordinary dedication. Vielen Dank. Every detail you see today is their work. With that, Madam Ambassador, the floor is yours.